What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some weed and the weed in America, and the weed in certain states, and the weed in certain rec states, the weed in certain medical states. I'm going to be talking about my medical state in Oklahoma, where I'm from, and how the weed is here compared to Colorado, compared to California, compared to Florida. And personally, I've tried a couple things from California, a couple things from Colorado, and a couple things from Florida, so I can kind of compare it back and forth, right? I'm gonna start off this by saying I know Oklahoma hasn't had their medical market a while, okay? Like they haven't had it for a long time, I guess, right? So might not be as progressed, as good as obviously other markets. I understand that. But as a consumer, I want to ingest good, healthy things, okay? I and that's why I'm making this video. I'm happy though. I'm happy because it's getting better from even since I joined about a year, almost 2 years ago, right? Since I joined and got my med card and I stopped anything from black market, right? It's gotten a lot better. I used to only see distillate everywhere on shelves. I used to see distillate on this shelf, on this shelf, on this shelf, right? And I used to see just like flour is always gonna be flour, right? I want to say that right now. Flour is always gonna be flour. Flour just depends on where you're from. Like it depends on who's growing it, right? But I'm talking about pins, concentrates, edibles. Edibles are kind of, and it's kind of you're gonna have good edibles everywhere usually, from what I've seen at least. Maybe not in certain. I know there's certain things up north more, where certain states. I can't remember the exact states, but they're charging 180 and $200 almost when you go to dispo. Where as in Oklahoma's really cheap. Oklahoma's really inexpensive. Stuff here is really cheap, which I love, but we also don't get paid a lot. But the weed here is really inexpensive, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. That is one thing I do like a lot. Oh my god, the contrast. I need to close my window. But it is super expensive, right? But you're also getting what you pay for sometimes. So if you buy a $10 bag of shake, you're gonna get a $10 bag of shake. Maybe not half that bag is gonna be stems, but like 10% of that bag is gonna be stems, seeds that you have to pick out before you roll anything up, before you put it in a bong, right? Whereas in other states, if you get like that, it'd probably be a little bit higher quality. Probably won't be like as much stuff in there, but it's gonna be more money, man. Also, if you never watch my videos, I rant a lot, I yap a lot. I mean, I am a yapper. Okay, I understand this, but we're gonna get to the point eventually. Trust. Okay, but back to my original point. Okay, Oklahoma weed is really inexpensive, obviously, and I personally enjoy that. I know some people that don't enjoy it, but most people, 90% of people enjoy that cost. Like, yes, it's gonna be less, better quality sometimes not. I found some decent hidden gems, which I know people are gonna be like, oh, trust me, this shit's fire, and it's always trash, right? Whenever someone's hyping up something, it's always either maybe it's not trash, but it's kind of mid, and they're like, bro, I spent $60 on this, and it's fire, and it's a 3.5, and they're hyping up, and it's a small nug, it's a popcorn nug. I get those for like $10, $15 for the quarter. So that's how it be in other places sometimes. Oklahoma, you get that, you get little popcorn nugs for 15. I found full nugs though. I got a strain one time called Baja Blast. I forgot who grew it exactly, but it was like this big of nugs. It was firm. It was full. It smelled great. It was fresh. It was moist. I mean, it was everything I could possibly want in a nug, and I got that for $15 for the quarter. So you can find different things. There's different companies. Probably either you leave it, whether you live in like a legal market or a medical market, there's always going to be little things. So make sure you look in weed maps, look in different places, make sure you're finding the good stuff. Make sure you're finding some decent live resin, some rosin. Double check everything. Whenever they put live resin on there and it's only 5% live resin and it's 90% distillate, don't be buying that. It's not worth your money. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your health, low key. Okay. I know some people always love distillate. Live resin for the price, especially from where I'm from, it's the same price. Okay, because not a lot of people be smoking live resin, right? For people that do understand the difference between live resin, distillate, and rosin, they're usually smoking rosin. So not a lot of live resin. But if you're a live resin lover like I am, hey, shout out to you. Oh my god, it's a yap video. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. This is just gonna be a yap. What else do we want to talk about? We'll talk about one more thing. We'll end the video off. Let's talk about carts. Okay. There's some decent carts from where I'm from, like, but they're super expensive. The point fives a rosin, $40. I'm not paying all that. Okay. If you live in Oklahoma, unless you're balling like that, you're not paying that. Okay. I'll maybe every once in a while, every couple months, pay $20 for a little 1 gram cart of rosin. But that's also a 1 gram cart. It's kind of darker. It's not super awful, but it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. But for someone else from like California, it'd probably be like a 5, 6 out of 10 probably. It's not bad. Like it's still enjoyable to smoke, and I would still buy it. I do buy these products. Okay, whenever I'm talking about these things, I've bought most of these products before. Okay, whether it's distillate, whether light resin here, this pen, this flower, I'm gonna tell you all my personal experience. Okay, and this is why I have these opinions. But anyways, I'm probably gonna make another video like this. Probably make a part two to Yap. But anyways, y'all have a great day. Like and subscribe. Okay, even if you don't like this video is kind of trash. Go check out my other videos. They're a lot better. But y'all have a great day, man.